Hello everyone, welcome back to XNVR. My name is Christian, and today I am looking at EverSpace, a title by, as you can see, Rockfish Games. Now, this is one of the titles that we tested at EGX Res in London, and I may have got a little bit wrapped up in this one. And what I want to do today is just give you a look at the game, how it plays, and just give you my thoughts on it. Which you kind of expect with a review, really, wouldn't you? I have already had a quick play and found that I have a lot of practicing to do. This is a roguelike title, so when you die, back to the start, my friend. But one nice thing which I do like is when you get taken out, you keep all the credits that you had when you died. So when you start your run again, you can actually go into it with improved equipment and gadgets, and if you have enough credits you can buy yourself a different ship with different capabilities. So if we just click on continue, but yeah, this is much like Raji, this is one of the titles that really stood out for me at EGX. So here's the different ships you can get. As you can see, my credits are very low. That's because I've already purchased a couple of upgrades. I've only died once, mind you. But so this is the starting ship, the one that I still have. But as you get more, oh, okay. So you have different hull hit points, shield hit points, all this kind of thing. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Nice. So, wait a minute. Oh yeah, there we are. So, I improved my credit loop for the next run through because I know I'm going to die again, and put a point on my hull hit points. So, without further ado, let's get going. I did, the first time I set it up, I put it into first person, so you're actually inside the cockpit, which is really, really cool. I like that. When I played it at EGX, I was playing it third person, so you could see the ship. And that was cool as well, but select difficulty. I think we'll go with normal. The way you're meant to die. I like that. Woo! Here we are.
This time I'll make it.
5,000 credits or more in a single run. Destroy 10 OCAR units in a single run. Destroy. How do you bring that back up? Data. Wait, what was it? Challenges. Here we are. Yeah. Destroy 10 outlaw units in a single run. Okay. So what are you? Your G&B fighters. So G&B, it did explain who they were. They're a legitimate company, and they won't attack you unless provoked. Which I found out to my detriment, it was them that killed me. When at this refueling station, I thought it would be a good idea to nick a little bit of equipment from the outside of the ship, and that was really not my smartest move.
Outlaws. Independent operators with varying affiliations, profiting from trafficking, extortion, illegal weapons trading, piracy, clone smuggling.
Maybe they have something I need.
Whoop, getting shot at. Oh. No, you don't.
You have drawn the attention of hostiles.
Yeah, that's right.
More credits.
I need to recharge.
What am I picking up on the broadcast channel here?
The OCAR are a reptilian race with a tendency towards reactive behavior. They are indigenous to the cluster, and the colonials uninvited guests. Distrust runs deep. Result.
Have some of that. Oh my god. Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. No, stop vibrating phone. No! Don't die again so quickly. Yes! Pulse laser. So that is exactly what I have already. So if I just salvage that, get myself some scrap. Yeah, when you boost in speed, it uses the same energy as your primary weapon. So if you boost too much, you can't shoot. No free weapon slots. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, did it just disappear? Oh no, there it is. Scattergun. Class restriction. Interceptor and gunship. Hull DPS. Much better than what I have now. But the shield DPS is much less, so it'll take me longer to get through the shields. At the same time, when you look at it, I'll get through the shield DPS slower than I do now. But the shield DPS is higher than the hull DPS on the other, so in total, kill time goes down. It just takes me a little longer to get through the shields. Slower velocity, so I have to aim... That would probably mean I have to aim further in front of the ship as it's moving. Energy consumption. Oh, more energy consumption and a lot lower fire rate. So this thing's like a cannon. I don't really want to swap it out because the pulse laser is kind of a good all-rounder. What about the Gatling gun? Oh, that's just... Yeah, let's swap out my Gatling gun for the scatter gun. And then salvage. Yep. There we go. So, while I'm around here, as long as I don't attack the G&B or try and steal their stuff, they're fine with me. They won't have a go. You can actually use their stations as well, so they'll have refueling and I imagine maintenance stations as well. What are you? Do these go... Does this station offer any kind of a service, or is it... if I had to guess, I'd say they were fuel tanks, so if I blow them up I get fuel, but I don't need it. And also, those guys are really hardcore, and they will kill me... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. But yeah, they will take me out. But I also need to get my... Mineable ore! You'll do. Yeah, I need to get my ship mining drone. What are you? But yeah, I need to get my ship repaired because I sustained damage. Wait. Where the... Oh, there you go. Whoop.
You have extracted raw materials. These are essential for crafting and upgrading, but you will require much more.
That's not right. Supplies transport. So yeah, it looks as though if you want, you can pick a fight with the G&B, which I imagine would yield quite a lot of loot. At the same time, it's a very hard fight. There's a lot of fighters around, and this is still very early on in the game for me. My stuff is not upgraded. I'm not that strong, so yeah, it might have to be a case of let's skedaddle out of here onto the next area. Although I have no idea what I'm going to do about this damage to my ship. I mean, I'm the sort of guy who... Whee! When I play a game like this, I tend to rely on the fact that I'm not the only one there. There might be more people fighting the same enemy. So, I'm not a tank, I'm just... pure DPS. I don't like taking hits. So travel. What's this? Nanobots. I have nanobots apparently. How do I use nanobots? Because I know that nanobots repair your ship, but I don't know how the hell to use them. I should have paid more attention during the tutorial. I realise that. Outlaw Scout. Well, you're going to get it.
This could be a sticky situation here.
Whoa. This game is so pretty. Also, look, hands off the controls. This does take a slightly more realistic view of travel in space than I've seen in other games. In that, a lot of other games that I've played where... Oh, really? Ow! Scrap. There you go. Yeah, a lot of other games I've played, the physics of it don't quite match up with what you'd expect in space. When you're flying around, it's still very much like beam laser. It's still very much like you're flying around on Earth, where you have wind resistance, and when you turn, it's like you're on a track. You're still, you know, it's much more rigid. Whereas in this game, they've taken into account that there is no air resistance, no wind resistance. There is gravity, but very, very little. So, unless you have complete control over what you're doing, you just spin like I did at the beginning there. Yep. So it's a really enjoyable experience to control these ships, because you can just, out of nowhere, if you're being pursued, you can whoop, just turn around, carry on going in the same direction and shoot backwards. Or, you know, there are all sorts of maneuvers you can pull in this which you would never be able to do in a normal flight simulator. I don't think there's any gas left, just to be sure. Yep, that's all of that stuff. But there is a kind of a story to the game which I haven't shown you, mainly because I want there to be a reason, you know, other than the fact that this is a really enjoyable game to play.
The level of destruction is breathtaking.
Hostilities only ceased when resources were exhausted, forcing both sides to the negotiating table. A demilitarized zone was created as a buffer zone, monitored by the Okla authorities. Only time will heal the rift between the species.
Die. Thank you. Oh, stop it. No, run away. Run away very fast. I need my shields to come back. No. Oh, I'm screwed. Where are they? I think I'm gonna die again. But I've gathered a fair few credits, so I can't really complain.
A key ship component is damaged. It is recommended you fix it before your next encounter.
You say so.
Yep, there we go. Christian sucks at this game. Oh well. So that gives you a little bit of a view into just some of the gameplay. But what I'll quickly do is I'll show you the hangar a bit more. So obviously the ships, I can't afford a new ship just yet, but perks I can. So where I increased my credit loot, the last time I played it through, I got about 700-800 credits, whereas this time I got 1,276, which means I can purchase more device slots. So the amount of different devices your ship can carry unlocks consumable slots, unlocks primary weapon slots. So instead of having to choose between different weapons, like what I have installed, I can actually start picking up multiple weapons. Energy capacity increases total energy capacity. So I was running out of energy where I was trying to run away and then turn to fire. I couldn't because I'd already used up all my energy because I was running. Jump drive, fuel capacity, max speed, crafting cost, mining yield. Oh, mining yield would be nice. Be able to get some more stuff. But anyway, this is a really enjoyable game to play. I have died twice now, and it just makes me want to go back and get better. It's not one of those games where you think, oh, this is impossible. It's because it's just because you started out the game. You're outnumbered, you're outgunned. You have to keep trying and trying and trying until you've improved your ship and your skills enough to be able to take on those enemies and progress further in the story. I haven't shown you the intro video simply because I want there to be a little bit of surprise. When you pick up this game, there needs to be something that you haven't seen already. Now, when you're playing the game, when I played it at EGX, I actually did much better than what I did now, but I think that's because the game had already been running with a load of different people playing it, so chances are that ship had been upgraded big time. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend the rest of my day playing it. It's the morning now. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure at 10 o'clock tonight I'm still going to be playing this. In fact, I might. This is the kind of game I'd really like to do a stream for. And if you guys would like to see that, then just let me know in the comments. But anyway, I've been waffling on. This game is awesome. It looks fantastic. The controls are smooth. The combat is exciting. And even though it's quite punishing early on, it just drives you to want to get better. It makes you want to play it more and more and more. Which is always the mark of a good game. Replayability. So yeah, pick this up in Steam. It's roughly, if you get the base game and the expansion, at the moment on Steam it's about £27-28. But it is worth it. When you consider the quality of game you're getting is up there with in my opinion, up there with all the AAA titles. And it's costing you a hell of a lot less. Because the AAA title now will cost you, what, 45, 50 quid. And this is almost half that. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up. It's a beautiful, fun game. Great action. And yeah, I think I'm going to be playing this one for a little bit longer. I think what I'll do is I'll do a stream for it either this week or next. So you guys can see a lot more of the actual gameplay and how you can progress. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. For more content, go check out our website. I'll leave a link in the description. In the description. It would help if I could talk. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!